Welcome to Mirror Domains, and this is a full live movie watch-along for Spiderhead. Now, Spiderhead is on Netflix, guys, and it stars super hunk Chris Hemsworth and Miles Teller. And Hemsworth here seems to be playing the villain in this movie, where a bunch of inmates go to his island. Spiderhead is the name of the island, and they have to take these drugs, experimental drugs, to take years off their sentence or something like that. It's bizarre. Now, guys, it's on Netflix, and if you don't know, if you haven't watched one of these full live watch-alongs from me before, this is how it works. You know, I can't show you the entire image here on the side, but I will do my best to give you little tips and tricks. I'll put on the captions to make sure that you guys can read along, and I'll give you guys time codes or time stamps every now and then to let you know where I'm at in the movie. But yeah, because of copyright reasons, I can't let you hear or let you know where I'm at. So I'll just hit the play button here, and I'll try to just frame my my little opening, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this full first time viewing of Spiderhead.
Trial program. Before we begin, I need your permission to administer G46. Drip on. Acknowledge.
Oops. Okay, so some kind of a, looks like there's a test subject. Some guy sitting in a chair. And it's Chris Hemsworth talking there. Pick a cod. Any cod? Okay, so that's kind of funny. What do you call cheese that isn't yours? Okay. Nacho cheese? Alright. So starting off with some jokes. Okay, so we see that it's Hemsworth at the controls there.
In the 1994 genocide in...
Now there's a... Oh, but he's trying to not laugh about the genocide in Rwanda. Okay, so they're talking about giving him facts now, and looks like he's not so wonderful. Ooh, nice song. It's beautiful. Interesting shot. Netflix presents Sandra Bow. I can't play this song because it's copyright. Joseph Kosinski. So this is the guy who just directed Top Gun Maverick. So hopefully we're in for a little treat here. With this song, I've only heard like the dance version of this song. I know it's a classic. Journey Smollett. She was going to be up for Black Canary movie. She was in The Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. So people are on a plane. They're flying out to the island of Spiderhead. Very interesting opening. So there was a test subject, and it was kind of effective that they were showing that they were telling jokes to begin with. And I like that nacho joke. I'm going to steal that one. And then they were telling him facts, some horrific facts, but he kept on laughing. Interesting. Again, it's just that song, and that's the facility Spiderhead. produced by Chris Hemsworth. Arglass Vikings, Supertramp and Logical Song. Great band. Okay, yeah, that's what this song. I recognize it because I've heard like 90s and 2000s dance versions of this song. But I'm hoping, I got high hopes because if Hemsworth's playing the bad guy here, I want to see him to play that kind of, music abruptly stops. I want to see that kind of like evil scientist. Okay, so there's Miles Teller. So I'm guessing they're going to get drugs tested on them, and then they're going to try to escape, and that's what the movie's about. Okay, so there's that.
On for you today. Drip on.
It's N31.
N40. So he's got some kind of an app there. They said N40 and there was like an app. He takes off his blindfold to do what?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Acknowledge.
Oh, so he's saying acknowledge every time. Maybe he's got to acknowledge that he's accepting to do this change. So they're trying to establish the rules of what these drugs are and stuff like that. Okay. I might have to get my pad out here and start making some notes. Because I don't know if these N40 or whatever is going to be worthwhile taking notes of. Okay, so there's... That's not Germany small end. It doesn't look the same.
Can I help you with the...
Nectarines and prosciutto.
Nectarines and prosciutto. Good combination. Sweet with salty. I like honeydew melon and prosciutto. Ooh, that's good summer food.
We kind.
Finish each other's sentences.
I was gonna say need new bowls.
Okay. I'm guessing that it made him see good things, but he's really looking like maybe a field of like weeds or something. Right? Is that what he's doing? He sees like clouds and stuff, but it's like a field of weeds or something that he's looking at. So like it's a hallucinogen?
Yeah, that tip of the tongue feeling when you can't find the right word. You feel
Yeah. Yeah. You cute when you're stupid. Okay, so he has something that he wants to tell her. Good time. Feeling like. Again, we're back with music. So, Kozinski's really trying to... Yeah, I knew it. He's looking at... looks like some kind of refinery of some kind. So it wasn't as beautiful as he thought. He says he loves it. It's beautiful. He's looking at a refinery. It's like a... So these drugs are going to be changing your perspective. I love going out on the water too. Being on a boat like that. So he's trying to make it so that maybe these drugs are for people who live in like low rundown areas. You take the drug and you feel like you're living in paradise, right? So we see that perhaps there could be positive applications to these narcotics or whatever drugs that they're in. Fiji. This looks like it's kind of a memory.
I'll take you to Fiji.
Thank you.
Maybe this is a dream. And they're in a... Looks like they've had a few libations. Let me guess. They get in a car accident. Our Glass Vikings in the live chat says, drugs for rose-tinted glasses. Maybe. Okay, so they're drinking and they're going to drive. Not a good mix, guys. Not a good mix. Let me guess. He gets in an accident, kills his friend. Which would be horrible. Yeah. Oof. Oh, wow. Oh. You saw his body come flying out. Okay, that was weird. He had an Etch-a-Sketch, and he made something rather intricate on it. More music again. Hemsworth. I think we all wish we had a sample of that kind of DNA in us, right? Come on, just give me the chiseled jawline or something. That's all. I'd settle for that. Okay. Just 10 minutes in. Looks like this is about an hour and 35 minutes, an hour and 30 minutes maybe. So a nice little quick one. Good. That's the way I like it.
Not late at all. Heather, on the other hand.
Okay, so they're looks like in there some kind of another session. He was sitting in that seat that was in the opening scene by that guy who was doing the laughing drug.
Jeff, Heather, Jeff. For the record,
No.
ever interacted in any way?
So he's asking appropriate song artist Doobie Brothers.
You like that word, but no, I mean, how attractive is she?
Oh, it's an attractive drug. So she doesn't look attractive, is what you're saying.
On a good day.
A 5. Honest Eves. So that's a mention of another drug.
Your permission to administer N40. Drip on.
Acknowledge.
Acknowledge.
So they're taking Love 40, Lovactin. So is N40 the name of everything, but they just changed the style of it? Lovactin? Because he said Honest Eves was one, right? Honest Eves?
Okay, yeah, she's starting to look pretty good.
Okay. That would be a weird drug, eh? That's like the beer goggles, right? What did they say? When you go to a bar and you put your beer goggles on, everybody starts to look a little bit better. This isn't beer, by the way. This is coffee. I wish. So it's kind of like love at first sight now?
You're stunning. You're gorgeous. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I didn't.
I could.
They're gonna... He's gonna what? He's gonna buzz. Oh. So they're kissing right off the bat. Well, you didn't say that interaction was off the table, right? Are we getting this? All right, I can't... Oh, looks like there might be an intimate scene here, guys, so I'm going to turn off the... And they're getting pretty hot and heavy. Ooh. And now they fell over on the chair. You okay? Oh, no, they're still going at it. Oh. His assistant laughed, but he snapped at him. Beauty is only a light switch away. Yeah, that would be... I don't know why they would put in a drug like that. So they just make it seem like you find like the love of your life, right? Very powerful drug. And I think that's coming down the pipe, though, I think. I don't think it'll be a drug. Love drug. Okay, so this N40 drug.
After they come down, in the next hours, days, do they seek contact? At the same time, fiddle with their hair at the same time. It's like their bodies can't help.
Does it transcend? Yeah, he wants to know if it lasts.
The sometimes disquieting transitions are natural.
It keeps on showing us these things on the back, on their back. It's kind of like a colored thing. I don't know what that is. So this N40 thing was the same thing that he took when he was looking at the pollution plant, that refinery of some kind, and it made it look like it was like a nice atmosphere. They used the same drug to make him fall in love. This facility, interesting architecture. I'm getting shades of that movie, The Island, with Michael Bay, that Michael Bay movie with Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson, how they're in like a facility like this. Oh, and there's Heather. They're looking at each other. I hope you use protection. More music again. Oh, she blinded you with science? Is that what he said? Okay, so now they put in a not so good looking. Well, we are all beautiful in our different ways, guys. So maybe I shouldn't have said that. But they're really using music here to maybe... Yeah. I like how he said that. She blinded me with science. It was weird how he said it.
It's cool.
Knowledge.
Acknowledge. Oh, I think she knows what the drug is. She likes him, but he doesn't like her, right? Yeah, she likes him. You know, she's not an ugly person, guys. We're all here by choice. So is Mark there? Maybe he doesn't want to be there. Oh. So she's screaming really loud. She knew that what she was signing up for. She knew what she was signing up for. Okay.
Shoot.
Somebody wrote in feces in the public bathroom. Interesting architecture. A drug that makes you forget. Yeah, I think he wants it, so he can erase some of these memories. Alright, so we're getting a look at this panel here. So I see N40, 15, 75, I think I saw. Moby Pack. Moby Pack is what that's called.
Change.
So it looks like they get assigned duties or something. He said,
Yeah.
"Can you take me off snack?" So he's got to prepare food. Okay, now Heather's in there with that older lady. And that older lady didn't look too happy about it. Better get ready to hit the...
Prescott, Arizona. Acquainted. Speaking of, I saw the box scores this morning. You Mariners are on a bit of a streak. We should pipe.
Mariners? Oh. He's eating food. And let me guess, the food looks appetizing in his head, but not in real, right? It's probably like slop or some kind of tripe.
After here. See this remote? Let's say you can slide this button and see.
Darken flocks. Darken flocks. So that's another drug. Ugh. Oh, so it's a... So they're... So Darken Flocks
So
is
what's your
an
decision, Jeff?
agitator.
Is Heather getting the Darkened Flocks or is Sarah?
They don't seem to be too happy about it.
residual fondness with the ladies. So why don't you tell me how you feel about Heather and Sarah?
Okay, so he's looking to see if he was going to favor one of them because that drug, love action, love whatever it was. So, so it's kind of like a horrific drug. Makes you think of demons or something, maybe? But he's got to give it to one of them, and he doesn't want to. And he's going to say no. They're looking for reactions.
He gets it. That makes two of us.
Love acting.
No one's getting dark and flux?
Not today. Dose of you and Heather, and yet your feelings for the two women are largely the same.
So he's talking about dosages there. So this is the pitch. 26 minutes in. Wow. So not everybody can love. No, it's not.
The world's cigarettes. We have people everywhere loving, being.
So just thinking about this as acts first. We learned who the main character is, Jeff. We learned that they take drugs. One's a love drug, and one's a bad drug.
Yeah.
Before your fateful night.
To bring back his friend. So we're learning why he's there, because he killed his friend, right? So he got ejected. I thought his friend got ejected. His head probably hit the dash, and yeah, he's gone. Terrible. Abness? Is that his name? Ooh, oh, I know that one. What's that called? Nestor or something? Ah, I know that video game. Jouster, right? Joust? Yeah, I know that game.
Meatball?
Yeah, sure.
So now we get to know what the problem is. Yeah, Joust was a hard game. It was like a momentum game. Free Fridays. So he gets visitors there. Is the premise to take trials to reduce their sentence? Yeah, that's what I thought it was. In the description there, Our Glass Viking says. Maybe the color lights are a security tag on the back. The button implants. Yeah, the Moby Pack is what they called it. Emma. So they did find a nice island here for them to shoot. That helicopter shot there is interesting. So he's got to go all the way up there to get a signal.
This will be my last, I'm sorry.
I like the intro of the bass music there. Kind of ominous. Boom. Yeah. So I'm guessing that they're going to find out that drugs are going to be used for a bad purpose, and then they'll want to try to maybe tell the world about it.
Hello.
So it looks like it's Christmas there. Okay, so he's talking with Lizzie here. But I thought he wanted to get off of that food duty because he didn't like Lizzie. Weird. So we got another test here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not going to be good. This is the big guy from Mad Max Fury Road, right? Roger. Are they going to fight each other or are they going to love each other? I don't know. Oh, he hopes he doesn't get Levactin.
No way, guys. Come on.
Greeting cards. I can fucking hear you.
with a guy. Cream. Okay.
No romance novels today.
No romance. Your loss. What is it then? Are they going to fight each other? You have to say acknowledge, right? Before they give it to you? Huh. Weird. He's trying to internalize it. What the heck's going on? See the aesthetic of this place, the design of it? I think they're trying to use the location.
Of what has been going
Heather,
on.
Huh. So now he's upset. Verbulence is another one we just saw. So we got Dark and Flux, Love Action, Love Actin, Verbulence. He was worried that he was going to get Dark and Fluxed.
why don't you take a look? Look, see it. Here you go. Huh? Think I want to do this?
Everybody's with everybody.
This one doesn't feel right.
Jeff, you know, I sympathize, but punishment is a privilege, is it not?
So if you're in your last prison, then.
Between the jailer and the jailed. No bars, no guards. That's only possible in a culture of mutual respect.
So we chastised him there. Because he was worried about getting Darkenfloxed. And we haven't seen yet what Darkenflox does, other than just that one snippet. Guys, this is, wow, sorry, 35 minutes. So we just got about an hour and 5 minutes left. That's probably, this has to be the end of the first act. I think, maybe, no.
I hate this, Jeff. I'm sorry, okay?
Can he count on you? Yeah. Ha! There they are again. Is one going to get Darkenfloxed, or are they going to start?
We're changing the world.
Yeah.
Now we get to see these two.
Not you two. Back in the drawer, I promise. Yeah?
So, not even this guy, the assistant. He doesn't even like Darkenflox. Skee ball. I like all concrete aesthetics in places. For me, I think I'd like to see that in my home, like concrete walls. More music. Now he's busting a move to himself. So you get a little bit of shades of the same type of character that perhaps Oscar Isaac played in Ex Machina, right? You know, Oscar Isaac danced in that. Hemsworth's got to dance in this. But I want to know if he's the big boss or if he's answering to somebody else. So he's boosting up Lavactin on himself. Is that what he's doing? Just so he can realize that music's... Huh. Weird music here. So he took the Lavactin himself. Verbulence. This is their cafeteria.
I wished I was on fire.
So darker flux makes you feel like you're on fire or pain. It's like non-stop pain, maybe. They're going to show us.
Away from me, right?
Interesting. Yeah, this place definitely can mess with your head. I'm waiting for, like, maybe they're all in there for some kind of an experiment. Like maybe even Hemsworth, absent, whatever his name is. So then why did you ask to be taken off snack then?
So, I had a big idea for G46.
Remember how Oscar Isaac was using a punching bag when he first came into the complex? Chris is using the test subject, using the subjects to test the drugs so he can set the drug levels for himself. Maybe. What's this? Hit me. So he's got
Make it 3.
he's got a movie pack too. Yeah.
One of our compounds falls in its face. One of us is going to have to stand in front.
Yeah, Mike Wallace. Okay. So they're waiting for Heather.
Heather, thanks for joining us. Be right with you.
Three horsemen of anality. They're still not going to.
So the protocol committee. So the protocol committee are the real bad guys, I'm guessing.
I did, Mark.
He's trying to get it on the record so they can...
Okay, good start. Is that because you love her?
Five minutes. 5 minutes of Dark Influx. This is going to be our first look, guys.
Did we choose Rogan?
You're afraid of Rogan.
Talks about the Bible while Grammy sat doing macrame.
Ooh. So Hemsworth here, showing a little bit of range there, because you can tell he's frustrated by this.
Remember birthdays around here? Who took you up in your seaplane that one time? Here. Huh? Your free Fridays are at risk?
Yeah, he's getting frustrated. Amnesty. So he's saying no. Just give it to her. See what he says then.
Let me give it a shot. Okay?
That was a good performance there by Hemsworth. Because you can tell that he was getting angry to the point that he didn't want to go fully erupt. He was trying to contain it.
Okay.
Chris is on edge, taking too high a dose of the drug. Yeah, I'm getting that impression too, our Glass Vikings. For sure. I'm thinking, yeah, he's maybe losing it a little bit, right?
Made me feel a little bit foolish.
You know? It's a weird conversation. And I don't know if I like that. It kind of stalled the pacing. Hey, we're going to give this girl the Dark Influx. I'm really frustrated. Let's pause here and have a conversation with Lizzie.
They insisted the test must be continued as scheduled.
So you say yes, you acknowledge, or you're going to go back. So
Good morning, again.
Drip on?
Lethal safe. Did you see there? On there? I'll see if I can get a screenshot of it. It said lethal safe, so he didn't turn it up that high. I need to see more of the interface. But they already know what Darkenflux does, so like the first level of it should be pretty tame.
Can't hurt you, Heather. All right, speak, Jeff. Speak a lot in detail. Let's make something useful.
Verbulence. Say it. You don't like her.
Why don't you back us up? What happened first?
She started to cry.
What are you feeling? Culpable?
All I can think is Heather was once a child.
Weird. And do you love her? Okay, so she's... That doesn't look like it's the answer that he wanted. I think she bumped the box.
Steve? Steve, I think it's flooding. I'm trying, it's not working. Heather.
Oh. She's gonna knife herself.
I'm responsible.
She's gonna put it in her neck or something. Ooh. Yeah. So it's like a psychotic, right? This Darkenflux. I thought it was something that would make you feel pain. Just pain, but it makes you crazy. So Amnesty dropped his keys. And now Jeff's trying to get into the drawer to get the controls, maybe, or the diary. So he's looking for the so he's just, well, he knows that it's bingo. He knows that it's narcotics. N40 has something to do with bingo. I-16 is Darkenflux. So then that's a lot more than just Darkenflux, Verbulence, and Levactin. So that's what it is. then that's a lot more drugs. Hmm. So there is no committee. He's the committee, right? That's why they wanted us to show him go and talk to that girl who was on snack. So he's just making it up in his mind. So Jeff is just learning here that there is no committee. It's all him, right? Is that the big reveal? Like, it's interesting, guys. I won't lie to you there. We're holy crap. We're 55 minutes already into this. That was a fast 20 minutes. Last time I checked, it was like 35 minutes. But yeah, okay. So yeah, I won't lie to you. It's an interesting premise. I'm not hating this. But obviously they're going to try to get out. They're going to try to escape, right? Is that what I'm going to guess? Or they're going to try to expose Dark and Fox. Now we're finding out his concerns. This is like the midpoint movie problem of the movie, guys. This sets in motion.
Okay.
You know, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, right? Have Nesty. It is definitely an interesting performance by Chris Hemsworth. And you get that ominous music. Yeah, I would say so. You saw it. And he's going to feel responsible because he said he tried to resist it. I'm getting kind of like vibes of like Jurassic Park. You know, what was that line?
Dude, you know, I have feelings and no one is...
You never stop to think if you should, right? You know that you could, and you never stop to think if you know you should, kind of thing. Should you be doing this? Heather did terrific. Yeah.
For how you're feeling?
A little love acting, maybe. Yeah, he doesn't like looking. That was a weird look because he knows he has all these drugs, right?
I've even one sad thought of this stuff.
Oh, so is this that laughing drug that we saw in the beginning? G46 is what they called it? So that's an hour. So about an hour. Sorry, about 37 minutes left, guys. Entered kind of a lull here. Laugh-a-dill. Laugh-a-dill was this one.
Well, you can walk out that door.
Anytime you want. Yeah.
Well, the same thing that's stopping you. In every decision.
Is amnestia's side effect a truth serum? Hmm. Hmm. You know he wants to make these drugs to get rich and stuff like that. But is there like another ulterior motive? Ooh. Oh, he looked over at him. Yeah, that look. Lizzie's on Dark and Flux.
This one's a goodie.
Phobica. Okay, so we're hearing what she's hearing. Oh, it's just a stapler. She's afraid of a stapler.
Steve, should we pack it in?
Huh. Phobica. I don't know if I like the sounds of that. So that's maybe going to be used for a cure for like cigarettes or drugs, alcoholism. I don't know if that's the way to go though. To ever be properly cured of those things, you have to have that desire that clicks into the brain chemistry that says, no, I don't want cigarettes anymore. No, I don't want that drug anymore. If you artificially make it, I don't know if that's, yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. Because it takes I guess you kind of have to ask you the question is, would you take these drugs? Would you do this yourself? If you knew that Darkenflox did that to people, I guess maybe you wouldn't, even though that some of the other drugs do make you feel good at times. So we're going through another lull here. Yeah, I guess this would be my only complaint with it thus far, is that it takes a little bit of a lull, so the pacing kind of slows down a little bit. And I feel like we should be ramping up. There was a girl in the back of the car. So there was a third person. We didn't see that before. So he killed 2 people. So what happened to her then? Look alive, boys. Couple of stewed prunes heading your way. Just let off the gas and then hit the brake. So he went flying out, and we saw that. That was pretty good effects. And we saw that his friend died. So what happened to the girl in the back? This is weird how we're learning more and more about it here. Oh, so she's dead. Is that what's happening? So he's making a phone call to nobody. So he kind of blocked that memory of her dying, and he still thinks that she's alive. But that's a haunting image. That's haunting. But he's remembering it. So it wasn't a repressed memory. So then why is he going up on that cliff to make the phone call? Is that just to get out then? Because he knows he's calling nobody? He's feeling guilty for Heather's death, just like he felt guilty for the manslaughter. And that's what brought this up. Okay. Oh, a little love action. Let me guess, it's getting filmed. He's filming it, right? And he's watching them kiss? Nope. So maybe there won't be a breakout. Maybe they're not going to get away at the end. Maybe there's just going to be some kind of, maybe they'll give him the, no, okay. Amnesty. He's going to get, they're going to Darkenflox him and just leave him there or something like that. That's what's going to happen.
Which is basically for people who are so immune to rehab and stuff.
Our Glass Viking says in the live chat, he goes to the cliff for therapy, maybe to close her or suicidal tendencies. Yeah. For therapy, yeah. Maybe that's why he goes there. Oh, Rogan. No kidding. 8 stories. So they know that Rogan's violent. Maybe they'll use Rogan to get out of there.
You guys are up late.
Oh, there's that poopy finger. What the? He didn't like that. Why did he didn't like them both saying "and you"? Amnesty's the S finger. That's who it is. He's the one that does. He's spreading the poop on the wall. You know he is. So he's zooming in, looking at them, trying to stare. Yeah. Hemsworth is poopy finger. And he's curious about the Etch-a-Sketch. So he's using that as maybe confirmation that Levactin actually works. So he's secretly doing it. But he's... He's putting like Levactin up to the max for himself. Huh.
Are insisting on one last trial to establish a baseline.
You got to give it to yeah, Lizzie. Yeah, we saw that. Okay. And he's not going to do it. And he's not happy about it.
Sorry, I can't do it.
Of course. Yeah. That guy that would have done anything to make his crime right.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure now that Amnesty is going to get Darkenfloxed at the end.
Happen to anyone again. Drugs like this will prevent.
And he knows how to press the buttons. You know, this also sort of reminds me of Crimes of the Future a little bit, with like body modifications, just a little bit. And very much like Crimes of the Future, how she's got like the control pad with the little buttons on it, and that she presses like this. They got the mobile packs on their backs, very much a little bit like Crimes of the Future.
This is his company.
So he's trying to break it to a Mark there.
I mean, all this talk and 40 I call bullshit, man.
B6, which is Darkenflox, right? Because I'm guessing there could be military applications for these kinds of drugs, like what they did what they were mentioned to do with the Vietnam War, right? Where they put the drugs into the food supply to make them more aggressive. And that conspiracy theory. The ladder? Is that what they called it? Jacob's ladder? Yeah. And that's what happened in Jacob's ladder. Yeah. Yeah. Chemists trying to find drugs to make people... Because just beyond the pharmaceuticals are making people feel good, like drugs, there would be military applications for sure. And I'm sure that's what Amnesty wants. He's got a stuffed up nose or something. He was probably relieved because he's got I'm sure he's got microphones and cameras all over the place.
Besides that, everyone born between this date and that date, they all act the same.
$117. So there's about 20 minutes left in this, guys. So he's going to hand it to him to do it. We only got a snapshot of his experience with it. Because we know that he's had it. But, and we know that we saw, obviously, what happened to Heather. But we haven't seen it from the perspective of the person actually having it. Sorry.
Why don't you tell Jeff what you're in for?
Oh, Hemsworth is... He's going for it here.
Lizzie, tell him!
need you to.
Born in Prescott, Arizona.
Good poem. So she killed her own baby. Is that going to be enough to give the darkened flocks?
The mother who forgot her little girl in our car.
Oh, in the heat. I hate people who do that. Even their dogs. How could you go for more than... Even if I was gone for more than 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and I'd be like, no, I can't stay in the store. I got to go back. So is that enough to administer the drug? Like the way I can see it, there'd be nothing in a place of commerce that'll be more important for me to go in for more than 10 minutes. Paying a bill at a bank, maybe. But even that, kids coming inside with me, I don't care. So she's saying give it to her now. This is like a 7 moment what's in the box. Yeah.
I had with her long ago. So come on, let's do it.
And she knows that she's up for Darkened Flocks then, right? Because of all the hesitancy. And he's moving it. He's smiling. Because what does that prove, though? That you had to coerce them to do it? Oh, it's Laphadil. Now he's got Phobica. So he's controlling him now. Yeah.
Just stop, please don't hurt me.
So now he's going to give him the Darkened Flocks. Oh, wow. Yeah. Saw this coming.
Spike my Moby back.
For how you're feeling? What were we saying yes to, huh? What were we agreeing to put in our bodies?
Good day.
Drugs. You were testing B6.
B6. So one to take to accept orders. B6. OBDX. OBDX.
obedience without exceptions.
To make slaves.
The precise act you most regretted. Well, Jeff, where did that get you, huh?
There's already that world. I'm sorry to tell you, my friend Amnesty.
On behalf of the greater good.
Like, there's lots of people that vote for people who are
It would ruin me. Everything I built, I could go to prison.
It's got a thing of deja vu here.
Fell on very sympathetic ears. She's been free for a week.
So they've been free for a while. They've been staying there because of B6. No, you're not.
Give me the knife.
He's got a knife? So it's on. Huh. So she's going to go psychotic and do... Oh! But he just got knocked back into the stairs, knocking his mobile pack. Oh. Is Lizzie going to hang herself? Wow, that's a good shot. I like that shot. She passed out, though. That's probably better for her. As weird as that sounds, because your body will pass out, and if it'll loosen up a little bit, I think, right? Uh-oh. Yeah. Your body kind of resets itself. So he took out the Dark and Flux canisters. music now.
Friends and neighbors.
Oh, so he's turning all the inmates against them. Because they'll do whatever he asks.
Returning to state.
Oh, don't get Rogan involved. Now I understand why they use that song. She blinded me with science. Right? So it's huh. Oh, she's shit finger. Okay. Whoops, I swore there. I apologize. She's the yes finger. Gross. Yeah, that's nasty. Ooh, this guy knows how to throw his fists. What is that? So Amnesty just took all the things out of the computer and ran. So they got to get out of there. Even if you get away, man, what are you going to do? They know where you are. Yeah, ew.
There's food in it for like 6 months.
Oh, right, because he's the guy that loves the food. Yeah, because they give him the food drug. Yeah, all those men are not going to break through that. You really think getting away on a plane is going to do it, huh? That's not the way that it's going to end, though. He's probably going to crash into the ground. Yeah, he's going to crash himself. The music makes it a bit slapstick. Yeah, the music wasn't quite effective there in that sequence. And the big climax. But was it Love Acton? He's going to convince himself that he's going to fly into the mountain or something. Yeah, so he's going to see that he's flying into a nice area, or he's going to believe that he is, but he's going to fly right into a mountain, right? And is that going to be justified? Is that justice? Or he's going to nosedive it into the water. So Mark at least is going to get a little bit of his redemption. But they got to get on a boat and get the heck out of there. Yep. What did I tell you? See that mountain there? He's going to crash into it because he thinks he's going to fly into like a paradise or something. Yeah. See? Yeah. Okay. But is that just? It's an interesting stroke of the pen. But he's feeling like he's going into a happy place. So it's not, yeah, I don't know if that's, is that like him getting his comeuppance? Like I thought maybe if he got the darkened flocks, and he saw the explosion there in the background. I thought it would have been a little bit more just if he got the darkened flocks instead of just the Lovactin. They're laughing now. Sobbing. Huh. So that's, is that it? Oh, can't play the music. Rise.
Of it, the love I could give, the good I could do. But there's no drug like that.
And that's it. That is... Oh, the devil! Yeah, I saw the Devil's Advocate is now on Netflix, and we are going to be doing a live watch along for that on this Saturday. I think we're going to do Devil's Advocate, one of my favorite Al Pacino, Keanu Reeves movies, including the ending too. I didn't hate the ending as much as some people, but we'll do Devil's Advocate after this. Guys, that's Spiderhead. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments below if you've seen this movie, and I'll try to give you up my thoughts of it here on the side while I pull up the IMDb, because I want to pull up the IMDb for sure. Spiderhead IMDb, and we'll take a look at. Oh, there's another. That was going to be my other poster that I was going to use for it. Maybe we need to pull up the Rotten Tomatoes for it as well. Yeah. Okay, I didn't hate it, but it kind of fell apart there towards the end. I was hoping for something like big and huge to happen, like them. Like I wanted Amnesty here to get the darkened flux. That's what I wanted, and then him like pulled himself apart or something grotesque, because of messing with people's minds, doing those drugs. That's corrupt. And you got those shades of the weirdness, like from Crimes of the Future, a little bit of that abstract stuff with Ex Machina kind of thing. But thanks for the live chat badge there, Art Glass Vikings. Thank you very much. 10 pounds. So thank you. I'm just going to close up my Netflix here. Yeah, I like the way that it started off. I like the ideas going on in it, but it went through a few lulls there to go and explain some of the backstory, and it kind of lost its momentum and you saw that in my reaction, that I felt like, okay, we learned a lot here, and it's ramping up. It's ramping up. We know about this drug, Dark Influx. And then they kind of sidestep that to give us whatever B6 was, the OBDX drug. That's the real drug. They kind of shoehorned that in at the end, and I felt like that kind of lost the impact of what them realizing that he's a mad scientist and them getting out. That's all they needed to do. This is nice. Keep it a little bit smaller, and that would have been a little bit more effective for me. So let's go in and take a look at the IMDb scores, and we'll take a little bit more of the acting. Our Glass Viking says, it wasn't bad. The acting was believable with all the drugs flowing back and forward. It's understandable that it would all become chaotic and fall to pieces. Well, maybe that's what they were going for. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Spiderhead, 5.4 on the IMDb, which is not too reliable. We know that. Joseph Kosinski. Yeah. Okay, so Mark was played by Verlaine. Wait. What the heck? So Mark was played by Mark? Heather was Tess Haubrick. Okay. Who was Poopy Finger? Was it Emma? No. She was the one, that was the girlfriend that died. Sarah, was it Sarah? She was Poopy Finger? Yeah, I think that was her. And yeah, they build up those kinds of storylines with her, the Poopy Finger, and then it just kind of like, at the end, it was kind of thrown in. I really thought it was going to be Amnesty perhaps doing it himself, just to create kind of like the chaos in people's minds. I really thought they were going to go that route. Nathan Jones, yeah, you were right there, Art Glass Vikings, as Rogan. And I thought they were going to have something with him at the end too. Maybe he would have come in and torn Amnesty apart, but they never did that. Like they came this close to going to very controversial stuff. Like perhaps if they did go with that Love Acton drug when Rogan and Jeff were in there looking at each other, because you've seen it work with the two girls, so why not try with the two guys as well? Just weird. If they pushed those buttons and maybe ramped that up, it just would have given it enough, oh my God, kind of reaction that maybe people would have been talking about it a little bit more, because it kind of came and went. It was a passable movie. I would say that is passable. I don't agree with the 5.4. I don't agree with that. So let's go over to the Rotten Tomatoes and see what they have up there posted for this. And we'll take a look at some of the snapshot reviews. So 45 by the critics and 34 by the audience. Yeah, I don't agree with that. 5.4 though, maybe I kind of do. Maybe I kind of do. Let's take a look at some of the snapshot reviews and see if I agree with any of the thoughts here. From news.com, somebody says the sci-fi thriller watches more like a lesser episode of Black Mirror. Yeah, I could see that. Sadly, the performance and movie fall flat. Well, no, I don't agree with that. Because Hemsworth was doing some very interesting stuff, for sure. When he was like freaking out and stuff like that, because you don't really see that from him that much. So I like that stuff. Let's take a look at a good one here. A fresh review from Cultured Vultures. Tune in if you want to see a Hemsworth performance that's a departure from his usual clean-cut action hero roles. And yeah, that's good. Between this and Bad Times at the El Royale, it's clear Hemsworth has fun being the bad guy. And we'd probably have fun if he did it more often. Yes, I would agree with that. Totally agree with that. That's good. That MacGuffin says, as sci-fi, the film operates as time filler, utilizing somewhat interesting ideas, but doing nothing interesting with them. As a thriller, it's even worse. Yeah. And as I said, it kind of, yeah, the climax does fall apart for me a bit. Because him seeing himself flying into the side of a mountain there, yeah, it's interesting to see, like, but I would have preferred it if Mark was more the bad guy as well, and then maybe you have Mark fly off and see himself get flying into the mountain, and well, he believes he's flying into a good place, and then have Amnesty there get pulling apart by maybe the rest of the inmates, like literally pulled apart. That would have been gruesome. That would have been a little bit more impactful. That would have had a lot more punch to it, I think. And just have them get away at the end, and that's it. You don't need to show that the police are coming there, because it doesn't matter, because they're both going to die anyway. Well, Amnesty's going to die anyway. Interesting locations. I liked some of the acting was interesting, and I don't agree with the scores, guys. I would probably end up giving Spiderhead, yeah, a generous. No, it's not generous. It's another 6 out of 10 for Spiderhead, because it does have some interesting ideas. And if you guys are looking for something to put on in the background, maybe during the week, or you just want to wind down at the end of the day, there's some interesting ideas that are in here, Spiderhead, that are worth checking out. And for that, guys, yeah, I want to see more from Hemsworth from this. We know that Hemsworth is going to have he's going to be in Thor coming out in the theaters just around the corner. But he's also going to be in, what is that, Extraction 2 for Netflix, coming out later this year. He's going to be in that Furiosa movie. Actually, guys, guess what? You like him as bad guy? He's going to be the bad guy in Furiosa, that prequel to Mad Max Fury Road. And talking about Mad Max, the guy from Mad Max Fury Road was in this. So yeah, he's going to be the bad guy in that. Cool. From what I understand about the Furiosa. So yeah, and he's going to be in that Hulk Hogan biopic later on. Okay, but yeah, those are my thoughts on Spiderhead, guys. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. If you watch this movie, I'll put some time codes for the reactions and the reviews part later on. And pay attention later on today. I'm going to post some... well, not later on today. You guys have already seen this. There'll be some shorts and stuff up on the other websites there, guys. If you don't know, we do a live movie news show daily, 12 p.m. Eastern, Monday to Friday, where we talk about all the big movie news headlines, and you can follow me on all the social medias right there, where later on today you will see some little get to know James episodes, small little like 10, 15-second episodes that I think you guys might find interesting. And join us for more of these. I need to do a lot more of these full watch-alongs. I just realized the last one we did before this was Brightburn. Yeah, so this weekend we're going to be watching The Devil's Advocate. For sure. That's one of my favorite films of Al Pacino's. For sure. Yeah. Cool, man. Spiderhead. You're watching Mirror Domains. Thank you for joining me in the live chat. Arglass Vikings, as always, and that super chat badge is always welcomed. And I'll see you guys next time for more watch-alongs and more movie news tomorrow on Mirror Domains. See you then.